David Goggins wasn't born strong. He wasn't born disciplined, and he wasn't born fearless. In fact, for most of his early life, he was the exact opposite. As a kid, Goggins grew up in an abusive household. He struggled in school. He developed a stutter. And by his early 20s, his life had collapsed. He weighed nearly 300 pounds. He was depressed. He was working long hours exterminating cockroaches, and doctors warned him that his heart was failing. This is usually where stories end. But for Goggins, this was the beginning. One night, he watched a documentary about Navy SEAL training. Men pushed to physical and mental limits most people never experience. And something snapped. Not inspiration, not motivation, anger. Anger at the life he was living. Anger at his own weakness. Anger at the idea that this was all he would ever be. He decided he would become a Navy SEAL. There was only one problem. He was obese, could barely run, and had just 3 months to lose over 100 pounds. So he started running. Not comfortably, not correctly. He ran until his legs swelled, until his feet bled, until his body screamed for him to stop. And every time his mind said, "Quit," he went further. Eventually, he lost the weight. He qualified, and he entered SEAL training. But training didn't break him once. It broke him again, and again, and again. He failed multiple times, got injured, was recycled, was nearly forced out. Most people would have accepted defeat. Goggins didn't. He finished SEAL training, then went on to serve as a Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, and Air Force Tactical Air Controller. But even that wasn't enough. After the military, Goggins entered endurance sports, ultramarathons, 100-mile races, events that push the human body beyond what it's designed to endure. In one of his first races, his kidneys shut down. He urinated blood. He nearly died, and still, he kept going. Why? Because Goggins wasn't training his body. He was training his mind. He talks about something he calls the governor, that voice in your head that tells you you're done, even when your body still has more to give. According to Goggins, most people quit at 40%. Not because they're broken, but because their mind wants comfort. So he did the unthinkable. He leaned into pain. He used suffering as feedback, as proof that he was pushing past limits most people never reach. This mindset led him to break the world record for pull-ups. Over 4,000 in 24 hours. His hands tore open, his muscles failed, and he kept going. David Goggins is often misunderstood. This isn't a story about becoming obsessed with pain. It's a story about control, about realizing that the mind lies, and that limits are often learned, not real. He didn't become extraordinary because of genetics. He didn't unlock some hidden superpower. He made a choice to suffer now, instead of living with regret later. David Goggins doesn't claim this life is for everyone, but his story forces one uncomfortable question. If the human mind is capable of this, what are we capable of when we stop listening to the voice that tells us to quit? That's what makes David Goggins extraordinary. And that's why his story still doesn't make sense.